Market, what we doing here? What we doing here? All right, got somebody on the feed right now. You. What's happening, Water Walker? How's my audio? Audio's good? Yeah, the mic looks like it's plugged in properly. Should be good. All right, let me get on my charts real quick. Sounding good. All right. All right, we good to go. So what time is it? 1:40. All right, got an hour. And I hope this internet holds out. Come on, Wi-Fi, hold me down. All right. A lot of wicks on the charts, huh? 10 minutes ago. Yeah, it's looking like it's I glanced at it maybe like a half hour ago. Looking like it wants to try to slow down. Oh, come on, my internet is sketchy over here. I hate that. That really bothers me. Like, it really bothers me when my internet is acting up. All right, looks like it's trying to come back. All right, I might have to relocate. All right, I got something. Quentin, what's up? What's happening? On these charts, seeing how things are looking. All right. On your platform, is it showing the timer, the clock? If I had to guess, I'll say it's probably me, because my internet is going in and out. You're seeing the clock on your platform? What's up, Miss Cat? Quentin's doing studying. All right. You studying the charts? No doubt. No doubt. Putting that work in. I love when we say that. I love that. We like, yo, we watching these charts. We studying the charts. Studying the market. Because not many can say that. People out here, they don't know what the hell they be doing. Yet they put money in their account and just be losing it for no reason. What's up, Miss Cat? What's up, Ariel? Miss Cat said back to square one. Oh, with with Instagram. Yeah. Well, the good thing about it is I'm going to make sure that I'm on every platform, because everybody is kind of scattered around on different platforms. So hopefully my goal ultimately is to get everybody on every platform. Like, you know what I mean? So it don't matter where I go live or whatever, you're going to be good. So when I go live on these platforms, like I'm on Instagram now, there's people that are on Instagram that are not on the YouTube channel. So when they come on here, I'll tell them about the YouTube. When people are on YouTube, they're not on Instagram, vice versa. I'll tell them about Instagram lives. So when I move around on each platform, and on Facebook too, when I move around like that, they're going to try to keep up with where I'm at the time. So I'm not going to just be stuck on any one platform, you know? Keep that diversity. So anyway, that's my goal with it anyway. She said after last night, not Instagram. I know that YouTube was nice. Yeah, that YouTube live is the truth. Yep, good stuff. Even the way the feed was set up, the way the chat was set up, it was definitely on point. Let me see, that 145 just now. You're trying to see if the environment, well, the overall environment is pretty much what we're looking for, but it's the behavior that we're waiting on. It is the behavior. You want some of this jerky, unstable type of movement to get out of here. You know? Oh, in training. Oh. So why you say back to square one? You mean back to square one for you? After what we had covered? What's up, Jelani? Okay, I got you. Well, not really, because I mean, you know, you still fresh and new to it all. So I don't even think that you really have a solid grasp on everything yet. It's just going to take you time anyway. So even when you think that you get certain aspects of what it is that we're doing and you understand it, as you keep training, you realize, oh, I didn't even realize that specific thing. And you get a light bulb moment. And them light bulb moments happen back to back a lot of time. That's why, you know, committing to the training and to the videos and watching them over and over again like that, it really keeps you on track to develop and to grow as you're training. Move this over a little bit. Yeah, it definitely keeps you on track and on point. Jelani said, just finished watching number 272. Oh, you recording things now too? Yes. That is one of the best tools right there for you. What's up, James? What's happening, Mo? Yeah, EJ dropped that bomb right at the end. Definitely. He's like, here, let me leave y'all with this. Bow. Training last night too. Mark Stardew. A lot of you don't even know who he is, but he's been training since early last year. Like I think altogether he's close to a year in TeamAlliance training. You listen to last night's training, you'll see what I'm talking about when he talks. He sound like he's been in training. He sound like the nuggets he was dropping yesterday. I was like, damn. And it's so funny because a lot of times people will step away from engagement in the group, but they're not stepping away from the training. Even though he wasn't in the group and he wasn't on live trainings for months, he's still in the videos and he's still practicing and perfecting the craft. So, I mean, you guys heard him. Anyone that heard him last night on training, Mark Stargell, you could tell he sound like he was seasoned with what it is that we doing. Solid. Solid. Oh, you're going to watch that one next, right? Yeah. Yep, that's the next one right there in the playlist to watch. What number we up to? What number was that one? 273, right? Yeah, 273. That was last night's training. Woo. See what this market doing at the end? Damn. This market snatching people out they seat. Invasion of the body snatchers. Anytime you see the behavior like that in the last 5 seconds, last 3 seconds, listen, you don't want no part of the market, man. No parts. People be anxious and they be itching to try to get into trades. Nah, man. You got to study and watch this thing. Yep. Crazy. Yep. For real, for real. I got my crazy glue. See the phone staying up there now. Phone kept falling off the daggone the magnet yesterday. I went right, got me some crazy glue, put it back on there. I'm like, stop playing. Stop playing. Yeah, but what Miss Cat was pointing out just now about recording your trades. And let me stop saying recording your trades. It's actually you recording the market when you're observing. That's more so what it is that you're doing. Use some type of recording software and record the market. Turn it on like when you like a minute and a half or maybe a minute in to the end of the binary, and just record so that you can see how the market was looking, you know, see if the parameters were met, see what the market actually did. That way, when you go back and you have something that you have a question about, you have the recording to refer to, and you can share the recording in the group. What's up, Stacy? What's happening? Yeah, that's a great idea. Doing 5-minute recordings. Exactly. Yep. Great idea. Want to see the whole thing. And I knew that that's why you said that. That's why I said that's a good idea, because I know that, especially now, because you're at the very beginning kind of training, you are going to get more of a feel for the market by doing that, by observing. When we went through the MHs yesterday, I see how you mark up your chart. So the reason that I did that is because I didn't want to confuse anyone else. And then I also didn't want you to subconsciously get confused by seeing that MR on it. But I saw also that you were highlighting the end. So, yeah. That's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Mostly I saw a couple of valid setups. Let them go. Would have taken them last month. I know that's right. Miss Cat said, I'm now looking at indicative in the clock. Right. Yeah, see that, and that was a good conversation that we had about that yesterday on training, about the clock, because what's this one doing? Yeah, Mark, see, did you see that burst just now? Now, right now, look at the pricing on the option. You see how you still got pricing? That's a trap. You got to look, you have to study that behavior right there. You saw what it was doing just now. It was still giving you pricing. You were like 7 or 8 micro pips in. But when it was going across the strike just now, it bursted by like 4 micros. It was like a burst. The first move was like boom. And then it started to move incrementally. But that'd be a trap most of the time. Majority of the time. Just now, the behavior at the end just now was good. So we want to see more of that. We definitely want to see more of that right there. At the end, that little speed burst, want to see that not take place anymore either. So, and you notice how when I'm looking and observing the market, I talk through it, because when you're doing your study and you talk through what you're seeing on the chart, it helps to reinforce the training in you. I do that all the time. Like, I talk through what it is that I want to see happen on the chart. And if the market is not doing that, I know that we're not fully progressing yet. So seeing progression is exactly that. You're getting closer to what we're looking for. You're seeing improvement on the actual chart. So when that progression takes place, when you talk yourself through what you're not expecting to happen, but what you want to see, just like I did just now, how I was saying, yeah, I don't want to see that jerkiness in there. I don't want to see that speed burst. I'm saying that because that's exactly what I want the market to stop doing. So now when we observe and you see that the market is not doing that, you're looking at the progression of the market. And it's almost like you called it, because mentally you know that that's what you're waiting not to see the market do. And during that time where you're waiting for the market to stop doing that, the market is either going to stop doing it or it's not. And if it doesn't, then you're going to end up having to talk your way through whatever else the market might be doing at the time. So going along like with the flow of the market and kind of talking to yourself, talking through it, that is powerful study. That's a powerful way to study, because you're talking about what it is that you know that you want to see. And if the market is not showing that to you, you know that you far away kind of like from where it is that you want to end up at. You know what I mean? So you know that there's not progression currently in the market that you would like to be there, which is cool. That's fine. But the fact that you know it, it keeps you in line, and it keeps you out of the market completely so that you're not tempted to do nothing. A lot of times what people will end up doing when they get into trades and they don't see the MRMH first is because they're looking at the setups. They're looking at the setups like, oh, that one looked pretty good. And it's cool. It's all right to do that, of course. But you don't want to be tempted to take a setup ever. You want to make sure that you see MRMH, and you know that that encompasses everything. It includes the condition, the environment that we want to be in, and it includes the right behavior. Then when that valid setup presents itself, that's going to be your MRMH. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's solid. And it's helpful, and it definitely works. It is like mad scientists. It is. It really is science. Like, it's so scientific to me. And that's how I explain it. But when I explain it, I know that I can break it down and simplify it by dissecting the pieces. Like that just now, that was a nuance of just doing the study. It's just a little small thing, talking yourself through each binary. That's hard. That's hard body because it reinforces what it is that you already know and what you continue to learn. But it's reinforcing it from your own voice. You understand what I'm saying? It's one thing when you hear me on the training talking, or you hear someone else on the training that is reinforcing. When you're talking to yourself, that's the ultimate reinforcement because it's your own voice. You always hear yourself talk. Like every time you speak, you hear the vibration from your own voice. So when you're saying it yourself and you're talking through it, it's a little different. The energy level is much higher. It's much higher. And your ability to retain that information is higher also. Mad scientist, like Mo said. What's up, Jay Carly? Miss Cass said, I want to see more structure before I take a trade. What structure? More move hold, more consistent slow speed in the indicative. Got you. Very good, Miss Cat. Very good, Miss Cat. Very good. I like that because, and that's why I said what structure, because a lot of times people will repeat what they heard on the training, but they may not have an association for what it actually is, like what it means. But you broke that down very well, because that's exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is. Good stuff. Y'all are pretty good. You guys are good. So that might not take as many trades. Well, how many trades you be taking? What do you be doing? And do you ever take trades without seeing MH? Of course, is my next question. Stacy said, thanks. You thanking me, Stacy? What happened? Mo said, MRMH is that solid bridge to your winning trade. Yes, it is. The gum is good. It's loud. I'm sorry. Matter of fact, let me throw it out. How rude of me. Excuse me. Oh, you said we are pretty good. Yeah, y'all are. Y'all are very good. Y'all are very good. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Y'all funny. Y'all ain't even say nothing. Why you ain't say nothing, Miss Cat? I'm over here all smacking in your ears. Oh, Stacy said, because we have the best you. Yes, I always strive to be the best that I can be, and to pass it on. That's how we become better. You can't get better until you help to make somebody else get better. You know that? You want to grow, you got to help somebody else grow. Ain't that crazy? That's just universal law. That's what it is. That's what it is. This cat said, I did tell you. Oh, what? Chop, chop, smack, mac? Yep, bingo. Exactly. Turn the volume up just in time. That's it. That is one of the commandments. Yep. Be fruitful and multiply. That's right. Yep. It don't just mean having babies. I think that's what most people think it means. But that's not what it's talking about, I don't believe. Environment is looking pretty good right now, actually. If you notice, the behavior is still doing that in the last 15 seconds or less. There's movement. If you notice, that is still there. So want to see not even smoother, because the movement is pretty smooth. You want to see more of the movement take place throughout and be spread out throughout the clock, if that makes sense. That last 15, 10, 5-second movement, that's erratic a little bit. You really don't want to see too much of that, because it can be in either direction many times. It may not be in the direction where you are, or where your trade would be set up. So what's happening, Bruno? J. Carter said, for me, I'm too sensitive probably. I want everyone to learn from my mistakes. But I've learned it don't matter. They're going to have to learn just like I did, I suppose. That's true. That is true. That's very true. A lot of people have to learn that way. Like there are just some people that instead of learning from the example of someone else, it does not register for them and become personal until they experience that same type of pain. Like for some people, they have to feel the pain themselves in order for it to be like, all right, now I got it. They won't just get it by you telling them or get it by them even seeing you go through the pain. They have to experience the pain themselves, because that's how they are wired. And there's a whole bunch of people like that. Like, it's not like that's rare. I think that's probably more popular than not. I think most people are like that, where they got to feel the pain themselves for it to register, But the key to this is that you don't have to feel the pain. If you just pay attention to the experiences of others and allow the training to sink in, you're going to be all right. And you're going to avoid that pain. Like literally. What replaces you experiencing the pain is developing your patience. So it's a trade-off. You're trading off patience for pain. Instead of experiencing the pain, you develop your patience, and you can wait out the situation that could produce pain and avoid it altogether, as a result of developing the patience first. So that's the first thing I talk about in training that you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to become patient. And the market is going to show you how little patience you have. It's going to expose you quick, very quick. Faster you get in there, the faster you're going to be exposed. So that's how you can avoid the pain, is to develop your patience. Let me go back on these comments. This cat said one might move per 10 seconds or no movement. James, is the last Marx rule earlier still valid, or should we wait for another one? I would say to wait for another one at this point. I would want to see another one now because the behavior, it went out. It actually did go out. And I'm saying that just from what I've been observing since I've been on just now. Like I wasn't even on earlier. I haven't been on for since earlier. Actually, when I had called out that Marx rule this morning, I think that was the one that Joshua had spotted. The 10, what was it, 10:30? Something like that? Yeah, so I would wait for another one. This cat said that's not part of our society anymore. No structure in the family unit. Quinn said, I'm okay just hearing about the pain. Yeah, they won't come in here with the mindset of being 100% coachable. Very true. Very true. Jay Carly said, because you taught me the right way too. I listened for the first 5 months. Then, and now that I'm solid, I'm just like, listen, Linda, listen. This is the right way. Yes. Jelani said, people try to curve their learning just like people try to curve the market. Ooh. Yo. You. Nugget time. I had to sit back after that. Damn. People try to curve their learning just like they try to curve the market. And then that was the right hand. Here's the left hand. Here's the left jab. If you knew everything about this, you wouldn't be in TA. Woo! Uppercut, man. Damn. Jelani hit you with the 1-2. He was like, bow, bow. Knockout punch. Damn. What's up, Jeff? What's happening, Willie? Yeah, man. Jelani on here just dropping all kind of nuggets. Yo. Man. Just said slow down on them punches, fellas. I don't think shoot, you can't stop it. I was chilling, minding my business, and he just came out of nowhere with that. I'm over here trying to wait for something to happen on the chart, and he hit me with that right there. Willie said he's on the charts. What you doing on the charts, Willie? Yes, that was Iron Mike Tyson right there. When he was Iron Mike, he used to hit people and they be falling all over themselves in the ring. Catch you with that uppercut and it's over. Lights out. Willie said, what was the blow? Oh, the comment that Jelani said a little while ago. He said people try to curve their learning just like people try to curve the market. That's hard body. Damn. Observing and sharpening my skill to interpret patterns in the market. Cool. I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that, Willie. Willie, what are you trading? You trade on NADEX? What do you trade? You trade NADEX, Forex? It's real rainy today. Oh, the pound. Okay, on NADEX. Nice. Which options? You doing 5 minutes? You doing hourlies? What you trading? Yeah, you see that behavior still at the end? See, it's the movement of the market is still concentrated at the end. You'll notice that, right? You'll see what I'm talking about. Look at what it keeps doing in the last 15, 10 seconds. It keeps having those little bursts. So the behavior's there, but the nuances of the behavior is still funny looking. I don't like that. I don't like that burst at the very, very end like that. Oh, this is Willie from the team. Oh, my bad. Did you change your name, or that's your name on here? Maybe you have been on Instagram before. You never been on the live? My fault, Willie. I thought it was somebody else. All right, Stacy. See you on training later. What's today? Thursday? Damn, it's Thursday already. Yeah, the time be flying. Oh, never been on. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah. If the burst is in your favor, of course, if you end the trade. But what I'm pointing out is that I don't even feel comfortable potentially getting into a trade with this type of behavior present. That's what I mean. So it's just like how we're studying now, right? So you know already in advance that the market has a certain type of movement in it. Like that's a type of movement that is in the market right now. And that's the type of market movement that'll keep me out completely. Excuse me. If you see the valid setup take place and it's still in the slow condition and you still have that same type of movement, but it's giving you, the move hold at the end. Yes, it would be Mark's rule, but you're also aware of the type of movement that's in at the very end. You're aware of it because you're seeing it. This is what I mean, too, about becoming very familiar with your market, with your pair. Right. Because there's a risk of the market doing that type of behavior and not necessarily being in your direction if you took the trade. Just the fact that it's doing that at the end like that is something that you need to be aware of. It's not doing that before you enter. Because if you are looking at validating a trade and your trade is valid, it's not doing that during that window. It's not doing it during the window where you are applying the parameters in the beginning, right? So if it's not doing it during that window, but it still does it on the back end, it's still present. That's why so many times when you hear me call out MRMH, I'll say something else to follow up with that. I won't just say it. I'll talk about something specific in the market that you need to pay more attention to. Like I might say, monitor behavior. Or I'll say, make sure that you monitor the speed. Because even though there was MRMH, there's still this present in the market that you need to be paying attention to so that you don't get caught off guard just in case. It's like it's always just a just in case. We always want to have that in the back of our mind, of course, just in case. And I do that naturally. So the fact that I talk about it and like how we're talking through it now, I can pass that on so that you can see for yourself what I'm talking about. When it comes up again, you'll remember. You're like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I like it. I like how things look right now, but I don't like that right there that it's doing on the back end. I don't like that because I know what that could do. That's the type of thing that goes on. Just the fact that I'm talking about it. When it comes up again, you'll remember. You'll remember this conversation that we're having right now about it. What's happening, D? Yeah, so it's pretty solid stuff, man. That we just go over and over and over on. That's why the reinforcement is so necessary, because you're going to see all the nuances of the market over time. Like it's just a matter of time before you really see things and you see something that you never noticed before. Like the nuances, that's going to go on forever because the market is always doing something very intricate and so subtle that as you get better, you're picking up on it so you can spot it and talk about it also. Notice that the type of behavior in the pound, where it moves at the yen, I understand more now why you say stick to one pair and learn it. Exactly. Exactly. Willie said, I tend to encounter these nuances all the time. Did you see the movement at 219? Yeah, I did just see that. That was like, it kind of was stalling. And it moved a little bit. But then it ended up moving back towards the end of that binary just now. Right, it had a back tick too. Jelani says, more like studying the nuances of one pair. Right. Right. Exactly. And it's important to do that because the more familiar that you become with the market that you are trading and studying, you're remember on NADEX, you're competing against other people. So the fact that you're focused on one market means that you're better than other people in that market. So the traps that they'll fall for in your market, you not falling for those traps. You keeping your money in your account until the market give it up. When the market gives it up to us, we don't have no issues with what we're doing. You know, we're not taking trades and scared and worried and something crazy happen. It's like, oh man, what was that? We'll see the potential for something crazy to happen in advance, and we'll know to stay out, or we'll know to monitor even if we have permission to take trades with MRMH. Does that make sense? Even after having permission, we still know, because we study the market so often and so frequently and so thoroughly, and we're familiar with the nuances, we up on everybody. We got the edge. So even somebody that's trading the same market as us, we're still better than them. We're still better than them. And that's solid, man. That goes a long way. That goes a long way, because now you're talking about what is going to happen long term. This thing just got mad dark. Hold up. Turn that back up a little bit. Yeah, man, it definitely makes a lot of sense. Definitely. Yup. People be real anxious to give their money away, man. They be so anxious. In their mind, they don't think that they're doing that, but that's what you're doing. When you're really anxious to get into trades and you have not really thoroughly examined the market and studied the market, because studying the market is a daily, everyday thing. It's not like you study it and you figure everything out. Now you know everything and you just pick the best trades. That's not what happens. The more that you study, the better that you're becoming at feeling the market to know what the market is doing right now. The market may not be doing what you want it to do right now, right? But if you're in the wrong frame of mind and you're ready to trade, you'll dismiss all of the things that the market is telling you about what it's doing right now that should keep you out. You'll disregard it because you thirsty to trade. Like you really thirsty to trade for real. It's crazy. All right, what time we got? I got to get out of here. Yeah, I'll end it now. I'll come back on. No, not even, because this internet's acting stupid over here. What time is it? 2:30? Yeah, I'll probably see y'all on training tonight. I'll see everybody on training tonight. Let me get out of here. I got to run some errands. It just started pouring down raining. You probably can hear it. You hear that rain coming down, boy? All right, y'all. So I'm out of here. I'll holler. TeamAlliance, Mark Fuller. Y'all take care. Be easy. Stay out that market if it's acting up. Miss Cat talking about YouTube. All right, Miss Cat. I'll check y'all later. Peace.